Hi guys, today we are going to discuss English. Progression test, stage 8, paper 2 fiction is Cambridge lower secondary progression test. The right side is the question and the left is the inserts. First, let's read this insert together. So for your information that this paper is 1 hour 10 minutes and inserts is attached on the left, and there are two sections. Section A is for reading. You spend 3 minutes for this reading. And section B is for writing, also 3 minutes, and the 10 minutes, 5 minutes is for reading, and 5 minutes is for checking all your answer. So we just take 5 minutes for reading. So let's read together for this one. Let's scroll the page. Scroll again to the page 3. Alright, that's the end of the inserts. Now let's get started with the question. Alright, now we are done with reading. Now we want to go to first question. For each question you'll be given time interval to get your own answer, and after that you can match. If you have not finished, you may pause in each question, and at the end we'll display the full screen, or you may take a screenshot one by one in here if you want to keep it in your computer and use it for practice or print it out while doing this quiz. Right, let's move on to question 1. Look at lines 3 till 4. What two literary techniques does the writer use? Two boxes. Remember, two boxes. This is metaphor, euphemism, onomatopoeia, a simile or rhyme. You're given 10 seconds from now. Lines 3 and 4. Let's mark. Alright, lines 3 and 4 is in yellow, shaded in yellow. So 10 seconds from now. Alright, let's open up the answer now. Time up. So guys, the answer is metaphor and simile. Let's see one by one what is this literary techniques mean. Metaphor, euphemism, onomatopoeia, simile, and rhyme. Well, metaphor is comparison between two things without the word as or like. Examples now is a white blanket, the calm lake was a mirror about what was to come. And here you see that the metaphor is the dirt outside turned into a beautiful ocean. So it's to compare the dirt outside with beautiful ocean without the joining word as and like. While simile is a comparison between two different things with connecting words like and as. She swims like a fish, is as hairy as a gorilla. So if we see in here as red as the sun, as deep as the sky, that is the simile. Now let's take a look of euphemism, onomatopoeia, and rhyme. So euphemism is to substitute a word or phrase with a more pleasant one, like you see in here, saying she passed away instead of saying she died, saying put to sleep instead of euthanize, saying big bone instead of heavy or overweight, saying I have to let you go instead of you are fired. So that is euphemism. Next, rhyme is a repetition of similar sounds in two or more words like news and views. Is it? Onomatopoeia is a word that imitates the sound it represents, like pops, balloon pops, splash, water splash. Right, and door bangs, so slammed the door with a bang, so that will be, or she banged the door. Right, next. So we hope it's clear, all these 5 literary techniques. Next, we move on to question 2. Question 2 says, look at lines 5 till 12. Look at lines 5 till 12 is shaded in green. What does the writer use the word see to mean in this line? We get 10 seconds from now. Right, time up guys. So if you have not finished, may pause this video. Let's check out the answer. So the answer is imagine. You can answer imagine. So the word see appears in here and here. She just doesn't see it. It's all. Ma say see still, and that's how the word see appears. So this shows imagine, or you can say that visualize or believe. Right. Next one. So this passage says the Queenie cannot imagine the waves tapping at the tent, but Ma can imagine, can understand, and can believe that Ma can hear the ocean outside. So Ma can use her imagination, and also Chubby, but Queenie just doesn't see it all. So see and hear mean imagine, or believe, or understand. Next. Now we are still in the same question. Question 2, with the writer using the sentence openings. Queenie says 3 times in this section of the text. Give 2 ways this has an effect on the reader. 10 seconds from now. Right, time's up. Okay, so Queenie says 3 times here. Queenie says, Queenie says, Queenie says. 2 ways that this has an effect on the reader. Alright, here we go. This is an example of correct answer. So it says that it shows that Shibby appears to hang on Queenie's every word, and it suggests that Queenie has more knowledge than him. So Queenie says, I'm stupid. Saying that kind of stuff. Queenie says that they aren't real bad. Queenie says that a real bed is made with springs and cushion and feathers. So that will be this example of the correct answer. Right, let's move on to question 3. Question 3 says look at lines 13 till 20. Right, lines 13 till 20 is in the blue section. Now, give two ways they are different. These lines are different from line 3 till 12. 3 till 12 is the green one and the yellow part, this part, top part. So 3 to 12 is this section up to here. So how these lines 13 to 20 are different from lines 3 to 12. Give two ways they are different. So you get 10 seconds from now. Alright, time up. So let's open the answer. So this is an example of correct answer. The verbs are in past tense for this one. You can see I found, I breathe, and she still gave me. All is in past tense. Number 2, it refers to one specific time, that this morning. This morning. Right. Next, 3B. Still the same pages. The writer wants the reader to believe that Shibi is good at getting what he wants from his sisters. Give one quotation from the text that tells the reader this. Right, still the same section in this blue, line 13 till 20. Right, 10 seconds from now. Right, time up. Okay, so let's check out the answer. Well, 3B can quote from, she still gave me her last bits of paper here. That shows that Shibi is good at getting what he wants. Or you can quote from this one, could I please quit bothering her all the time? Okay, now let's move on. Question 4, look at lines 21 till 24. 29 till 20, 21 till 24 is somewhere in here. Okay, 21 till 24 is again shade in yellow. This part is shade in yellow. Next, says that Ma says just little longer. Ne. But two ideas what Ma does this emphasize. 10 seconds from now. Right, time off. Let's check out the answer now. So she's too tired to get up, and her English never sounds right. So this one, I see her open eyes just a bit, and today is one of her tired days, so she's too tired. So her English just a little longer. Ne. So in her English never sounds right. So her English never sounds right. Next, question 5. Question 5, look at lines 25 till 28. 25 till 28 is 25, 26, 27, 28. So this box, put in a red box. Right, what it says, I explain how the reader knows that it is a long time since Ma ate a full meal. Support your answer by giving evidence from the text. 10 seconds from now. Alright, time up. Let's open up the answer. My pause you do not finish. So this is example of correct answer. Shubi has grown a lot since the last time he was measured. So explain how the reader knows that it's a long time since Ma ate a full meal. Support your answer by giving evidence. Shubi has grown a lot since the last time he was measured. Support your answer, giving evidence. This is the quotation. I was only 19, pants diamond high. Now I am at least 21 or 22. So that's the quotation mark here. So this one, the last time she ate a full meal and didn't just peck at her food, peck means it just a little, like a bird pecking. It was when I was only 19, pants diamond high. I remember that was on Queen's birthday, but now I am that is 21 or 22. So that must be a long time period. So that will be your answer, and this one is the evidence from the text. So from 19 fans diamond high up to 21 or 22. Right, next question 6. Question 6 says, look at line 29 till 33. Right, here we go. This is line 29 till 33 in a green box here. So question A, how does the writer connect this paragraph to the previous paragraph? So this paragraph is Ma never hungry much, so you get in 10 seconds. Now we see the previous paragraph, this one. Alright, let's check out the answer, guys. So the writer used the word Ma's never hungry much. The writer repeats the first sentence. Ma never hungry much. Ma never hungry much. Ma's never hungry much. So it's repeated. Right, we hope it's clear. Next, question 6b. So question 6b is still from the same section here. What is the effect of the last sentence of the paragraph lines 32 till 33? So line 32 till 33 is in a yellow. 10 seconds from now.
Right, time up. So, line 32 and 33. Got your answer? If you not, you may pause this video. Now let's check out the answer for 6b. From line 32 to 33, what is the effect of the last sentence that tell each other everything there ever is to tell? Albie says we are more than best friends, we are brothers. Next, let's check out the answer. So the answer emphasizes that close relationship between Eli and Shubi. Next, we move on. So look at lines 34 till 45. 34 is till 45. This is 34. Go to 45. Okay, so it's going up to 45 is here, still here. So this is 45. This is 34. This is all in the green. Explain two ways that what do you think Eli and Shubi act as if they are brothers. Support each of your explanation with a quotation. First way, quotation 1. Second way, quotation 2. You get 10 seconds. If you need more time, you may pause this video.
Alright, time out. Let's check out the answer, guys. So here's the example of correct answer. First way, they share things. Quotation, he's the only one that I show all my treasure to. So here we go, he's the only one that I show all my treasure to. So they share things. I pull out my shell and show it to Eli. So they share things. Number two, they get along well with each other. Quotation, and I give Eli my shells and he smiles, turning it over and over in his hand. Nice one. So this is one. I give Eli my shell and she smiles. So over in his hand and nice one. So they get along well with each other. They understand each other very well. So that will be the other possible answer. And also you can say that they both like to use their imagination. You can see from here. It says, do you want me to tell you what I hear? So should we ask, are you listening to the sound of the sea? Then Eli says, I'm listening to the story of the sea. Do you want me to tell you what I hear? So they both like to use their imagination. That's one option. Correct answer. Next, we move on to question 8. Question 8 says, look at lines 46 till 49. Lines 46 here you go, up to 49 is here, up to 49. So in this section, 46, 49 says, give one example of hyperbole. So 10 seconds from now, from this section. Alright, time up, guys. Let's check out the answer. So the whale was as old as the universe and as big as the whole country. That will be one hyperbole. We can say the biggest, hugest whale in the ocean. Right, that will be the hyperbole. Next, 8b. Well, 8b from the same section still. Give one phrase that shows Eli's storytelling skills are having a great impact on his audience. 10 seconds. Alright, time's up, guys. Let's open up the answer. So, as this story wriggling its way too deep, so deep into our brain, so that it can't ever fall out. So that will be it. That will be one phrase. Next, we move on to 9. Question 9 says, look at the whole text. The way that Queenie thinks and acts is different from Shubi. Explain how you think that the writer demonstrates this. Give 2 explanations and support each explanation with a quotation. First explanation, first quotation, second explanation, second quotation. 10 seconds from now. Right, time's up. Okay, let's check out the answer. For this question, it's good if you can screenshot and print it out the whole insert so you can find the answer clearly, because it's you can take from the whole text. The whole text. Right, next. So this is the example. Queenie doesn't share Shubi's imaginative way of thinking. You can see, but she just doesn't see it. It's all here. This section. And the second explanation, Queenie thinks Shubi should pay for the paper. So here, she still give me her last bit of paper, and I drew pictures, and using her pen and paper only cost me my soap, so should be paying his soap, and sister shouldn't charge her own brothers for paper. The quotation is sisters shouldn't charge their own brothers for paper. So that will be two explanation and two support with a quotation, two quotation, and show that the way Queenie thinks and acts is different from Shubi. Alright, let's move on to question 10. Question 10 says the writer sympathizes with the situation of the characters. How does the writer do this? The writer does this by discussing in detail how emotional each character feels, giving information about the location of the refugee camp, using sensitive and descriptive language to set the scene, introducing a narrator's opinion on the refugees' experiences. So you got 10 seconds from now. Alright, time's up. Let's check out the answers. So it's a using sensitive and descriptive language to set the scene. So we see from the whole text that Queenie says that a real bed is made with springs and cushion and feathers, and the real blanket that don't itch. So that is the descriptive language. And then also it's described about I drew pictures as best as I could with no colors and paper that curled from the dam. So this describe the paper's condition that he used for drawing. Oh, mom never hungry much. Last time she ate full meal and didn't just pack at the food was when I was only 19 pence diamond high. So let's describe mom's condition. Right, so that will be our base for choosing these answers. Next, we have a writing section for 30 minutes. So this is question 11. Eli started to tell a story to the children in the camp about a whale. Imagine that a magazine for young children has invited you to write the rest of the story. You could write about what happens on this night that makes it different, what other characters to introduce, how to finish the story, space your plan. This is where you space your plan. You can make a chart or diagram, so you can develop your idea from there. And there are 2 pages for writing your response. The tips for this section is this is section B. The tips for this section is do not write less than half pages. If you can write up to 1.5 pages, good. The story is relevant with the task, clear and consistent engagement with reader. Ideas are organized and into a planned story, well organized paragraph, arranged in varied and appropriate sentence structures with correct grammar and punctuation, and also correct spelling with wide range of words used. Alright, that will be the tips about good time of writing. Bye bye, and that's all about this video, this paper. See you in the next video. So today we'll discuss English proficiency test paper 2, stage 8, Cambridge Law Secondary, and that's all for this today's discussion. So today's discussion is conducted by studying with tuition online. We cater for all the subject and syllabus. Email us if you have any unsolved past paper or you are interested to join with our online tuition. We cater for students from all over the world. Subscribe to this channel, ring the bell, and you'll be notified when there is our latest updates, revision notes, and paper. Bye, and see you in the next video. We hope today's discussion will be helpful to you, and God bless you.